Welcome back to Mortgagenomics Canada. I'm Marko, Gelo, a duly licensed mortgage broker in British Columbia and Alberta. If you're in either province and need mortgage advice or service, reach out. One application, one credit check, and access to Canada's top lenders. If you're a first-time homebuyer, you're going to love this one. Today, we're going to talk about strategic entry points in the Vancouver real estate market, the rare moments where first-time homebuyers can actually have the upper hand. For years, Vancouver's market was a battlefield. Lineups at open houses, multiple offers, and prices climbing faster than anyone could save. But today, things have shifted. Across many segments, it's now a buyer's market. More inventory, longer listing times, and sellers who are finally open to negotiation. Let's talk about how you can turn this window into your opportunity. Entry point number 1, the BC First-Time Homebuyer Property Transfer Tax Exemption. One of the biggest upfront costs in British Columbia is the property transfer tax, or PTT. But if you qualify as a first-time homebuyer, you can eliminate it entirely on homes up to $835,000 and get a partial exemption up to $860,000. To qualify, you must be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident, live in BC for 12 months, never have owned a home anywhere in the world, and plan to live in the property as your principal residence. Here's an example. If you buy for $835,000, your down payment is just $58,500, and you save about $14,000 in property transfer tax. And there you have it. This is your first-time home buyer mic drop moment. Buy under $835,000, pay no property transfer tax, and get in with less than $60,000. And add to this, if you're buying a new build, you may possibly qualify for a federal GST rebate, though current legislation as of October 25 is still being finalized. So this is not a for sure thing. I repeat, it's not a for sure thing. Always double check the policy updates before you factor this into your budget expectation. You can go to the blog version of this video in the episode notes and link up for more accurate updates and information regarding this. Entry point number 2, the $1.5 million insured limit and 30-year amortization. As of August 2024, the insured mortgage threshold increased from $1 million to $1.5 million. That's a huge shift for Vancouver buyers. You can now purchase up to $1.5 million with as little as 5% down on the first $500,000 and 10% on the rest. Plus, you can choose a 30-year amortization, which reduces your monthly payment and increases your purchasing power. Yes, you pay more interest long-term, but you can always increase your payments later and shorten your amortization. The 30-year option simply gives you flexibility and peace of mind. And here's the kicker. Only first-time home buyers can use the 30-year option on any home, not just new builds, giving you a real competitive advantage. And keep in mind, the 30-year option is available with down payments of 20% down payment, but what makes this unique is it's available for purchases with less than 20% down payment. Entry point number 3, the newly built home exemption. If you buy a newly built home, you could qualify for a full property transfer tax exemption up to $1.1 million or partial up to $1.15 million. Combine this with the entry point number 1 perks, and you can stack the savings. That means you could buy a new home, pay 0 property transfer tax, and still qualify with the minimum down payment. That's thousands saved right there, right out of the gate. Entry point number 4, first-time savings account, the FHSA. This one's a pre-lead-up item to actually buying a property. It's the saving the money for the down payment part, but still a no-brainer. You can contribute up to $8,000 per year, up to a $40,000 total, and those contributions are tax deductible like an RSP, plus withdrawals are tax-free like a TFSA when used to buy your first home. Combine this with your property transfer tax exemption and your new 30-year insured mortgage, and you're looking pretty set toward your ultimate goal of home ownership. Entry point number 5, redefining Vancouver. Remember, buying in Vancouver doesn't always mean downtown. Many first-time buyers start in Port Coquitlam, Surrey, Langley, or Abbotsford, areas that align much better with today's exemption thresholds and affordability limits. Don't overlook these cities. They're growing fast, and if not already, they will eventually become well connected by transit. Take a drive out to these communities and check out the vibe for yourself. And I'll leave you with this. Here's the biggest opportunity most people are missing right now, and that is the market cycle itself. We're finally seeing a buyer's market in Vancouver. Listings are sitting longer, sellers are negotiating, and subject clauses are back. Prices have stabilized and incentives are better than they've ever been for years. This is your chance to buy from a position of strength. Vancouver will unfortunately probably always be expensive, but expensive doesn't necessarily mean impossible. If you play your cards right and use these strategic entry points, this could be your moment. If you're ready to see how these entry points apply to your situation, reach out. I'm licensed in both BC and Alberta, and I specialize in helping first-time buyers like you make the numbers work. Call or text me at 604-800-9593 or visit homefinancingsolutions.ca to explore my full library of blogs and podcasts. And before you go, check out my mortgage app. It's free, packed with calculators, rates, and a self-pre-qualification feature that'll give you instant insight into your buying power. Thanks for watching Mortgagenomics Canada. Stay well, everyone. Talk again soon.